Welcome to Students Talk Back, a new video segment at northeastvalleynews.org. This is your chance to voice your opinion on current events. Watch for our reporters around campus or email us at nevalleynewsorg@gmail.com.
I mean, it depends on the person, I guess. Because if like they see it and then they're like maybe have like a mental health issue or something, they can see that as a way to like escape, and because they see it, they feel like, oh, I can do it too, you know? I see it and I'm like, well, like that's a little too much, like I would never do it. But maybe someone is like, oh, they do it, why can't I do it too, you know?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually. I mean, it's all about how you really see the movie. If you see it as like a joke, or if you're seeing it as like an actual thing to be like questioned about. I mean, to me at least personally, like for me, like that wouldn't invoke me to go and do any like outrageous like things. But like for some people, I feel like it would, just because like the way their mind works and the way like certain things may be going on in their life and how it like affects like them personally, you know. So I would say overall, like, no to like the general like people, because like they aren't like, everyone's not wired in like a certain like way like that. Yeah.
Well, I feel like if there's not enough awareness raised, like more this is right, this is wrong before those movies come out or like are on display, then it could potentially lead to more mass shootings. It's more of a educating people on like, this is bad, like violence is wrong, shootings are wrong, like that shouldn't even be like a question, versus like, oh, violence is okay in this movie, like that means it's okay everywhere else, but it's just not, that's not the case.
I want to say yes and no, because I watched an interview about the Joker and the actor said that I'm not the one telling people to act this way, I'm just being a character in a movie, to just be artistic, I guess. But I also want to say that yes, it does, because like what RJ said, like it's all about the mentality that you go into. Like if you're looking to be a violent person, then I would say that you could get influence from the movie to be an even more violent person. So it's just a yes and no answer for me. Yeah.
I don't really know much about like politics here, but I would like vote to like impeach him, you know.
Okay.
To,
So
like,
you would?
yeah. If I could vote, yeah.
Well, on the vote of like impeachment, yes, I would. I mean, why is like not really any specific reason. It's just more so because like I feel like obviously everyone seems to have a problem with him. I mean, I'm not as like politically like inclined to like go through like everything, but like I do notice that like a lot of the things he's doing and like a lot of like things he's like promoting for everyone is like not what everyone would typically like tend to like want or like in general. So I would impeach him, and pretty much.
I would vote for impeachment. I don't really involve myself more in politics other than like what I see on Twitter about like stupid stuff that he's done. But I would vote to impeach him because I'm sure like if he's up for impeachment again, then there's I'm sure a good reason as to why he is. So I would agree with like whatever other people have said.
Yes, because he's just not a good person in general, and his views don't align with mine. And just like a lot of the younger generation too, I would say that they could agree with me that he's just not looking for what's best for the country. He's always just a businessman, so he's doing the financial stuff and like helping the stock market and everything. Like it's not for the best interest of the people. It's just because he wants to do what he wants to do.
I would do something like people trying to be like accepted by everyone, you know? Because people think that to be themselves they have to be accepted by the society, and like that's not true. I mean, you just have to be yourself.
Yeah.
To reflect my generation, it'd be a lot of like social media things and a lot of like TikToks and like pretty much just I mean that, and like a lot of smoking, honestly. I'm like a lot of that pretty much. It's like our generation is like literally led up with like social media, smoking, and like just like pretty much that.
Well, you'd have to have TikToks included in there. or TikToks, like scrunchies, like all the like Visco girl type stuff.
Well, for me, I would do something dark, maybe like stuff about immigration and like ICE or ICE, like taking families, detaining them. Like I would do something really like dramatic and sad about the wall and families being separated from each other, and then like a bunch of social media portraying like false news. It's just like I would do something dark to make a bigger impact on people and see what that would look like for my generation.